I got 2 quests. I remember the quest up here used to give like 3 or 4 quests. I want to go north first. Gotta get that north first. It was like kill the dogs, kill the bats, kill the grubs, something like that. The runts, the plague hound runts. See, look, they're already right here. Like, there's plenty to choose from if that's what the quest actually gives. And man, I got drinks all over the table, dude. All over the desk. Not 31? I am not 31. That is absolutely correct. I am not 31. Are you 80? You're not 80? What? It says 31. Oh, man. I forgot about the stream title. All I was thinking about was the game. Level 41 plus. Good shout. It is updated. But I was like, I'm not going to update what game I'm playing. Every stream on YouTube, you got to update. Like, what game are you playing? Oh, I'm playing World of Warcraft Classic 2019. So you've got like 35 to 40 minutes until you're 80. Not bad, not bad. I was doing some theory crafting with some resto druids for the first time ever today. And we realized that Nourish does not get consumed by Omen of Clarity. And that made that opened up an entire rabbit hole of questions. Like what spells actually consume Omen of Clarity for balance and resto? Like Feral is a whole nother beast, but balance druids, I think it's only Wrath, Starfire, Star Search. Everything else does not benefit from Omen of Clarity. Everything else, full fucking mana. Sorry. Your spell costs mana. And it's a bunch of bullshit. But the tooltip is so ridiculous, man. Where's Omen tooltip? Oh, I'm pushing push to talk like I'm on fucking Discord right now. Like you guys can hear me right now, right? Like yeah. I'm an idiot. All right. Omen of Clarity. Your damage spells and attacks have a small chance to cause you to enter a clear casting state. Yep. The clear casting state reduces the mana, rage, or energy cost of your next cast time, damaging or healing spell, or offensive feral ability by 100%. So if you just read the tooltip, yeah, the second little tiny half paragraph is just for feral. So reading the top portion of the paragraph there for Omen, you would assume any healing spell that is casted would benefit from Omen of Clarity. We go to the resto tree. We've got Nourish as a 3-second cast. Rebirth, I don't know. I didn't really look into Rebirth, but it's a cast time, so maybe Rebirth benefits from it. I don't know. Regrowth, cast 1.5 seconds. Trank, 8. Well, it's a channeled spell. So that's a weird one. But Healing Touch. So it's like Healing Touch, Regrowth, Nourish. You would imagine at least those 3. Nourish does not benefit from Omen of Clarity. I looked up patch notes. And I posted the patch notes in the Druid Discord. And they're really small. They're so small. Hopefully, can you see them? I don't know if you can see them. There we go. Nourish no longer consumes Omen of Clarity in patch 4.0.3a. Is that reflected in the tooltip somehow? Absolutely not. So I reported it as a bug, And then I did the research, and then I was like, oh, I guess that's technically not a bug. But does it make sense? No, it does not make sense. The restrictions on Omen is just weird. And then another one that I found, this is the patch note. Can no longer trigger from helpful spells, aka heals. Unless the restoration talent Malfurion's Gift is chosen. Another very weird thing. Like, how does Omen of Clarity actually interact with resto spells and balance spells? It's the beta we can test right now. It might not be correct, and then it goes live and it's something different. So, Omen is a big fucking headache. We're trying to figure out how the fuck it actually works. Do you want a disc? I mean, I'm chilling. I am chilling. Oops. I thought I clicked, I might have. I don't know how long I'm going to be awake, though. For real, I probably shouldn't have even gone live, because I've had a bit of drinks. I just finished ICC and Ruby Sanctum on Wrath of the Lich King for the first time in 2 months. I've never done Ruby Sanctum. I'm proud to announce I one-shot Ruby Sanctum on normal mode. But I one-shot Ruby Sanctum on normal. So, pretty big flex. Pretty big fucking flex right there. I don't know how many people can brag that they downed Ruby Sanctum their first time going in there on normal. It was an accomplishment of mine. It was a goal of mine. And then got to, I think we went through ICC pretty clean, I think. I think we one-shot everything up to Lich King. And tried to do Lich King. I outparsed the fuck out of Scotty. Like, Scotty's mage just cannot parse at all. So, big carry from me compared to Scotty being in the raid. It was insane. We only had a few attempts on heroic, and then we switched it to normal and cleaned up on normal Lich King. And usually the raid goes till midnight. Yeah, I think we were done at like 11:35. We just gave up on Lich King prog, like heroic Lich King prog. It was really weird. Because I still don't have, I crossed one of 3 boxes off tonight. There was 3 boxes. It was, there could be more if we include 10-man. So 3 25-man boxes. First 25-man box that did not get checked off was heroic Lich King, and I guess I was taking damage. I wasn't even looking at my health. So, heroic 25 Lich King did not happen, didn't get to check that box. Heroic Ruby Sanctum, like heroic Halion, box number 2, that one didn't get checked off. Normal Halion, that box got checked. I've done normal Lich King. I hadn't done Ruby Sanctum at all. Level 31 gameplay. I switched it. I promise you, I switched the title. Bearbis told me that the stream title was wrong. I'm sorry. Instead of in a live level 31, you get to see what a dead level 41 looks like. I am so sorry. I'm doing my best. It probably doesn't even say what game I'm playing right now. This isn't even a game. I'm playing music. the speed that you can run around as a ghost form with the guild perk is pretty wild. Whatever it's called. I know where it's at. It's on this one. I don't know where it's at. I thought it was right here. F group will travel, but that's not it. The quick and the dead. It says 100% movement speed, but I feel like it's like 300% movement speed. It's amazing. I've never been more excited to die and run back to my body in my entire life. Like, screw night elves and their racial. How fast does a night elf get back to their body? I almost want to do the Worgen starting zone tonight. I've been wanting to do it. I should probably get level 42 at least, at a minimum. You know, 2 bars. Get 42, and then make a Worgen. 125. Does it stack like that? I thought they had 50% movement speed while dead. Would it not be 150%? That'd be pretty crazy. Because 100% feels like I have GM powers. Classic account, hell yeah. Welcome back. WB. Yeah, I'm leveling on the beta too, and it's kind of rough. It's not terrible. It's doable, but rough. I'd prefer to level in dungeons on the beta, but we're supposed to be testing quests, so yeah, I'm doing the quest. I'm testing the quest. I'm doing my part. The wrong spec. I mean, that's pretty fair. That's accurate by multiple accounts. I've seen so many other classes just delete mobs, and I'm sitting here. How long does it take me to kill a mob? Hold on. I can't start off with the shooting stars buff. We gotta get the. I'm in the lunar, even with a lunar proc. Yeah, I'm starting it at the cast time. Eight seconds to kill a mob. Beat that. Yeah, beat that in feral spec. You won't. You can't. Hey, 8 seconds a mob? Come on. 8 seconds is a long ass time when other classes are doing it in like 3 or 4 per mob, like half the time. It's a struggle. 6 months. 6? Come on. I can do like 4 with thorns. I can pull 4, pop thorns, and kill them, and then I'm completely And then I have to drink for minimum 45 seconds. Never have to drink on feral? Yeah. So all that's telling me is feral is bugged. Classic ago? Yes. That is what I go by. I don't go by classic. I don't go by ago. I don't go by go. I go by classic ago. All in its entirety. Flying while dead is 760%? No shot. No way. It's double the 310. How is it 7? Oh, as night elf? Fuck. That's sick. Not even as. How is it 760 then? What is it? It's one. What's the tooltip here? 100% increases the health gained. Yeah, so 100%. And it's 310 speed. So how does 310 turn into 760? 310 times 2, 620. That's a lot of speed. Bro, this was the first time I've raided on Wrath in, I think it was two months. Let me go back to the parses. I had the parses up earlier, but the parse numbers. Look at Sendegrosa, yeah? I gained 800 DPS and I went from a 95 down to a 58. January, February. So it's been 2.5 months since I have raided. 2.5 months. Time fucking flies, dude. That's like 10 weeks without raiding on Wrath. And I gotta show you guys. Like, look at the average parse for the night. Average parse for the night. Ready? This is all I gotta show. Look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was 7th in the raid group for parse. Oh, that's ranking. I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was 7th on the night for parsing. I outparsed Dragon Shifty. Outparsed him. No raid for 10 weeks. Scotty was in the raid. Do you guys see Scotty's name right here? Anywhere? Scotty was on a fire mage. And there's 2 fire mages on the screen. Neither of them say Scotty J. I could scroll down a little bit. Okay, I've scrolled down a little bit. I've got like double the amount of characters shown that I previously had. So now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've got 15 raiders displayed. Is Scotty still not on there? Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, that's one fight. That was just Syndragosa. Fuck. Alright, overall. Not just one fight. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was 9th. 9th for the raid overall. I'll take it. That's like middle of the pack. That's where I'm supposed to be as a balance druid. Middle of the pack. 10, 11, 12, 13. Still no Scotty. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We've got Riggs. You can see Riggs here. Riggs has 1 DPS parse on Putricide. Scotty didn't even average over 33. Oh. He wasn't bottom. Zunner was bottom. Scotty with 1 blue parse. 1, 2, 3. 3 gray parses, bro. 1. Is this loot ship though? I guess this one's loot ship, so maybe we don't count loot ship. what was Scotty doing? He was still out DPSing me. On most of these fights, I would out parse him, he would out damage me. And that's what feels really bad. The Matrix mixtape. I wish I could. What's an Arcano Shredder? An alt run, but that was my main and Scotty's main. It was main versus main, dude. I got a cough. Oof. I was supposed to work on a video tonight. And instead of doing a video, I had some drinks with Scotty and then raided. on Wrath. What a change of events. Who would have guessed that that's how my night would have gone? I don't have Hurricane. I'm sitting here trying to Hurricane. I'm thinking I'm back on Wrath. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Health pot. Typhoon. Big heals. These mobs are no joke, dude. He's corrupting me. He might be corrupting a little bit. Tonight was just a good night. Tonight was a really good night. My roots are mage, so he wouldn't make me play mage. I would gladly go back in Cataclysm and play a little bit of mage. I don't think I would stream it. You know, I'd only stream the Druid stuff, but mage always will have a place in my heart. Druid I have tattooed on my skin, so you know I can't veer off from the Druid. I'm locked in for life on Druid. I had a whole ass plate full of wings, dude. I am stuffed. As far as food, like I'm good through tomorrow. I don't need to even eat anything tomorrow. Oh, the epic fist weapon. Okay. Okay. I haven't done Nomer in like 2 or 3 weeks. So tonight was fun, dude. I haven't raided in so long. It's just been nice to get in a group, down some bosses, see people get loot. I got no loot tonight. Unfortunate. I thought that the loot rules for pugs was pugs were allowed to roll on loot, and I guess loot has changed since I left the guild. That was unfortunate. Unfortunate. I could go for a good actual like steak, like a sirloin or ribeye. I could go for a steak, like tomorrow. You know, I'm going to Chipotle with the kid. You know, I got to take the kid to physical therapy tomorrow night, and then the plan is to go for dinner to Chipotle. So I'll have a little steak. I usually get steak bowl, but I'm feeling the burrito, bro. I want the tortilla. The tortilla. Bob's raid. Bob, I tried. So I thought that when Bob posted that he was doing I thought he said one night a week. Like I don't remember what he said. I thought it was Sunday and Monday. And then it turns out it's Sunday and Wednesday. I need to look it up. He made an announcement somewhere. I'm leaking a whole bunch of shit here. When did he post that shit? It's been a little bit. Because I responded to it. Here it is. A change to our rating schedule. I need to know how you all feel about that. All of you in the Discord are the ones most important to me. Okay. Running raids. Sure. I'd like to run 2 raids back to back on Sundays and Mondays. So I was down. Like, look, the later run works for me for both days. I thought it was Sunday and Monday. And all of a sudden, it's Sunday, Wednesday. So it's not my fault. I voted for the Sunday, Monday. There's nothing in this that says anything about moving according to raid lockouts. Like reset days. I thought it was Sunday, Monday. And I only have one character, so I was like, oh, perfect. If I miss one, I can go to the other one. And then it just so happened that last night we had the podcast, and I couldn't make the Sunday raid. And I was like, oh, it's okay. I don't make the Sunday. I can make the Monday. But there's no Monday. I could have raided tonight, but there was no raid. So I have to wait all the way until Wednesday, because we have the Season of Discovery podcast, the Cubicle Chat, that is at the same time of the raids on Wednesdays. Yeah. It lasted pretty late. And then I had to wake up for work and drive to work on a military base. And that's why I didn't get completely shit-faced. I had a couple drinks last night, but I had to keep my composure, because I was like, dude, I've got to wake up in like 4 hours and drive on a base. I can't drive onto a base like that. Branding for the podcast is confusing. What's wrong with the branding? I'm open to feedback, because last night was the first Cataclysm episode, so it was kind of strung together at the last like 30 minutes of the thumbnail, name for the show. The other is Cata, yeah, Cubicle Chat and Cata Chat. Keep the theme. I thought that's what we were gonna do. Keep Cubicle Chat for both, and he wanted different thumbnails, and I was like, yeah, different thumbnails would probably be enough. Yeah. Keep everyone CC'd. Exactly. My idea. I don't think this aired yesterday. I think I only said it like pre-show. I was like, dude, like the Cataclysm show should be called C4. I've given you enough time to figure out what C4 stands for. Cubicle Chat Cataclysm Classic. And then our tagline could be, it's the bomb, because C4 is a plastic explosive. The bomb, you know, you get it. Yeah. It was too cheesy, I guess. Cuckoo chicken crap. Yeah. C4. Exactly. Whoopsie, what up? And you're gone. No. I tried. I didn't try that hard. Yeah, I'm right behind you, Medina. Not in the same bed. Different bed. Separate beds. You in your bed, me in my bed. And not physically behind you. You know, just after you. I should have said after. That's the proper word. Ooh, couple more mobs. I clarified as fast as I could to try to avoid any confusion. I did my best. I have no regrets. I started tonight's stream 30 minutes ago. Yeah. It's probably going to be about a 31-minute stream. I don't even know why I went live. I have no idea. I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest, and apparently that was me saying that I'm not going to bed with Medina. And now that I've said that, and I'm level 42. It says I've gained a talent point. I have not gained a talent point, because it's an even level, and you don't gain talent points on even levels. So these same bugs, maybe it requires a realm reset, so maybe tomorrow this will get fixed, but since Wave 2 came out, since level 1, it has said, congratulations, you have reached level 0. Every level up. I didn't even realize that this was also happening, where at every level it says you gain a talent point. So there's 2 bugs rolled into one. Interesting. Interessante. Oh yeah, Cata pre-patch in like 2 weeks. Yeah. End of March, for sure. Cata pre-patch, like March. What is the end of March? We have an in-game calendar. Oh yeah, March 28th, Cataclysm pre-patch, guaranteed. 100,556%. Look at that guy. He's level 40 and he's fucking zooming, dude. This guy is zooming. The fear. That's not good. That fear is not good. We get the typhoon though. The big, huge typhoon. 15% damage reduction in moon conform. I had the bags open just in case I needed to health pot. No health pot needed there. Big fucking clutch typhoon. God damn. I need the typhoon more often. Nothing works, but yeah, here's pre-patch. Enjoy ICC with bugged classes and bugged systems and bugged mechanics. I wouldn't doubt it. Druid heals, yeah. Like, fighting 3 mobs equals being sub 25% health and completely versus 3 mobs. It's crazy. And then yeah, you have half health. You have half mana. It takes at least half a mana bar to get full HP. And then you have to drink. I've got the best water that I can have right now, yeah? Look, I've been drinking for 1/3 of the time, and I'm at 1/3 of my entire mana bar. And I wasn't completely so I'm going to finish drinking for 30 whole seconds. 1 whole moonberry juice, and I will not be topped on mana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2,500 out of 3,169. After drinking 1 whole mana shits. It's crazy. Yeah, realistically, I think pre-patch is like at least 2 months off. March, April, May. Yeah, like mid-May, late May, early June. Somewhere in there. Pre-patch is not, it's not coming for a minute. It's going to be like 30 weeks of ICC is my guess. And this was week 23, so that's at least 7 more weeks. It's going to even be more than 30. It's going to be like 32 weeks of ICC. And then pre-patch. And then that's another at minimum 6 weeks of pre-patch, which brings it up to 38 weeks of ICC. Yeah. Yep. Feels like weeks. Yeah. I think so. Let me pull up a formula really quick after this. I gotta speak this out loud because it's been a thought of mine all day, but I haven't looked at the formula. And even Innervate, dude. Like, Innervate is... It could be a lifesaver. But Innervate hardly gives fucking shit for damage. Or shit for mana. Alright. I've got a formula I need to find. Don't mind those pictures. We're not scrolling back down. So here's the formula for Sunfire, and Star Surge is like the same type of formula. I just want to use it as an example because I feel like the heals right now might also have this like a similar type of formula. So this. Oh, that's like an extra thing. So it's like, I feel like the whole level portion is not included. Like, I feel like portions of this type of formula is just gone where it reflects your level. So the scaling is completely fucked because It's almost, I feel like it's assuming that we're still like level 1 or something. Well, it's 20% of our maximum mana for Enervate. So it causes the target to regenerate 5% of maximum mana over 10 seconds. If cast on self, the caster will regenerate an additional 15% of maximum mana. So if we cast on ourselves, it's 20%. And then we could glyph it. There is an Enervate glyph to add some amount of mana. Major glyph, I think. Enervate. When Enervate is cast on a friendly target other than the caster will gain 10% of maximum mana over 10 seconds. But that just means we get 15% and the other person gets 15%. Right? Yeah, so we still get 15%, but the other person gets 15%. Fuck it, never. Glyph is shit. It's only given 15%? No, it's given 20%. So, we can test it right now. I tested it the other day when I was lower level, but it should be 20%. So, 31.69. I'll just minus 20%, yeah? So, I should get 63 to 64 mana per tick every second for 10 seconds. And it's coming off cooldown here in 2 seconds. And we can look at the combat log. 64, 63, 63. So it is 20%. But yeah, if I gave it to somebody else, it's only going to give them 5% of... I don't know if it's 5% of my maximum mana or their maximum mana. 5% of maximum mana. That's confusing. Is it mine or theirs? Yeah, it's 20% for us if we cast it on ourselves. It looked like level 1 healing touch. Yeah. Like the heals are fucked. And that's what I feel like that's where the formula is just scuffed. It's not looking for our level or something somehow. Like, I don't know. But everybody else's heals are healing their ass off. Warrior self heals fucking topping themselves. A couple other people's damage abilities are they're just wrecking damage, and they're not supposed to be doing that much damage that they are. Balance is a spec right now that's just bugged to where it's not a benefit. But a lot of people have a benefit. I wish there was something to exploit to help me level up. But there isn't. There really isn't. Victory Rush is bugged? Yeah. And yeah, even at 85, it should still just be 20% of your maximum mana. So 20% maximum mana, a fifth of your mana bar over 10 seconds. It's such a low amount of mana. It's crazy. Feral. I vendored my feral gear. I was collecting a feral set, and today I vendored it all. I was like, am I really gonna try feral? Yo, level 80 / who Druid 80. How many level 80 druids are there on right now? It looks like there's only one. I'll do 70 to 80. There's one other person from 70 to 80. E Big Thunder is 75. But grats, bro. Golly. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. I don't know what I just did, but I guess I finished a quest. Hell yeah. And I said, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fucking right. Alright. Lakehound Blood. I knew it. It didn't give me all the quests at once. It's a chain quest now. Okay. I think I was like about 6.2k gear score on Wrath when I put my PvE gear on tonight. I couldn't remember what my gear score was. I'm still ways away from this. And I should have been able to roll on gear tonight in the raid, but I wasn't able to roll on any gear. And it was kind of troll. Kinda troll. To be invited to a raid as a pug and have no chance on loot. Weird. I found it offensive. And insulting. For arena, I'm like, my arena eye level is a bit lower. I'm like 6.1k for arena for like PvP. Fucking yawning my ass off, dude. Tomorrow's gonna be a decently long day. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to go to sleep chilling tonight. Enjoying Cata. How do you access Cata? You sign up for the beta, and then you wait and hope that when a new wave comes out of beta invites that you are accepted. But Cata is very weird. I've been wanting to make a video on it. I've been wanting to make a video on the spell changes. And in that video, it would kind of there'd be some hints on how I'm feeling about things. I'd be like, "Yo, this is a pretty shit change right here. You know, like this is ridiculous. Like, why the fuck did this change go through?" And I'd be a little bit more, you know, PG rated. I'd be like, "So Wrath has changed to also grant lunar energy, and Wrath's base cast time has increased from 2 seconds to 2.5 seconds, and its range has increased up to 40 yards because there's no talent that increases the range of our damage spells anymore." And then I'd be like, Starfire, and it'd be pretty much the same thing as Wrath, you know, 40-yard range, grants solar energy. But things like Omen of Clarity not making most of our damage spells cost 0 mana feels weird while leveling. At 85, I've heard it's not as big of an issue. It's like we're mana neutral or something like that. So Omen of Clarity is kind of like a moot point, but while leveling, it would be nice to have Omen work on more spells than just Wrath, Starfire, and Star Surge. Everything's 40 yards. I mean, there's some crowd control stuff that's not 40 yards. It's like the damage abilities might be 40, but things like Roots, Entangling Roots is only 35. Thorns, if I want to give it to somebody on, like, somebody else besides me, it's 30 yards. Clone, I think, was another one, but Clone might be able to be extended range-wise with a talent. I'm not sure. Where's it at? I thought it was here. Clone is 22 yards. Hurricane's only 30. Hibernate is only 30. Typhoon is 30. And then I think we can still glyph Typhoon and make it like 38 yards or something weird. Innervate's only 30 if I want to give it to somebody. But yeah, like our damage, well, Fairy Fire is only 35. Root 35 still, yeah. So there's a mixture, anywhere from 30 to 40. Gale Winds is the one that increases it. It's like 2 per point, 2 yards per point. So it would be what, 30, 22 plus 4 is 26. Look at me doing math. Where's Gale Winds? I've got 1 point. So yeah, 2 yards per point. So yeah. Glyphs might too. Yeah, there might be a glyph that increases range. I can't even scroll up. Like, it doesn't even let me scroll while I'm moused over the glyphs. I have to click the bar and drag the bar up. And I can't scroll it down either. Golly. Golly. Tingly Roots reduces the cast time, increases the range of your Fairy Fire and Feral Fairy Fire by 10 yards. And it was it 30 baseline? 35. So I can have a 45 yard Fairy Fire. That's probably our furthest spell that we can cast. Yay. Is Monsoon? No, that's just the cooldown. Rebirth. Players resurrected by rebirth are regained to life with 100% health. Oh. Beam. I didn't even look at Beam. How far Beam is. What is Beam's range? Because if you're supposed to root Beam, it would make sense that they had the same yard range. Beam is 40. Holy shit. And root is only 35. Weird. Mouse roll on White Mane, yeah. Beam glyph. I didn't even see what the beam glyph was. I got there, but I didn't read it. Increases the duration of your solar beam silence effect by 5 seconds. And it, how long is it? It's 10 seconds in PvP. If it goes from 10 to 15, that's pretty wild. Or is it different for players? I've heard it's good just to like force a trinket. You know, you root beam a healer and then they have to trinket it, and then now they don't have a trinket. They can sit a stun. They can sit a stun lock from a rogue, or they can sit like a deep sheep from a mage or something. You know? If it's a spicy chicken cleave or something. I don't know what root shares DRs with. Could it be like a root beam trinket into a deep freeze into a sheep? Well, deep freeze is not fire mage, I don't think, unless somehow fire gets deep freeze. But dragon's breath, yeah. So root beam, trinket, dragon's breath, sheep. Sheep is 8 seconds. Resheep is 12 seconds. Triple DR sheep is another 2, so that's 8, 12, 13, 14 seconds. After the 14, we clone. Clone shares DR with Dragon's Breath, so it's only a 3-second clone. Oh, that's a lot of fucking CC. I'm kind of looking forward to doing some PvP. See if I can actually do it. So you don't try to use it to force a trinket. You try to wait until they do trinket, and then you're like, haha, you can't shrink out of this 10-second root beam. Or 15-second root beam. Ring of Frost, true. I know Ring shares a cooldown with something. Is it Ring and Sheep? Or Ring and Sheep are two different things. I've never been good at like arena target 1, 2, 3 macros, so that's where like arena has fallen short for me. Talents are locked to one tree. Yeah, for now on the beta, they said they were going to change it, I think. Maybe they didn't. I need to get another talent point. But no, I guess not. So you must spend 31 points in your primary tree to unlock being able to spend points in a secondary tree. So yeah. I gotta fill this out. And then switch to, I'm gonna go the resto tree. But they said somewhere, I don't know if it was in the BlizzCon announcement or if it was a dev interview, but they said that I think that they were going to remove that restriction of people having to fill out 31 points. It was probably BlizzCon. It was needed. Like, we could get Fury of Stormrage. I looked into it a little bit. It's like we would have to sacrifice some points. Like, we wouldn't have Starfall, but we could get Fury of Stormrage. So, reduce the mana cost of your Wrath spell by, it would be 100% with 2 points. And you deal damage with your Wrath spell, you have a 12% chance to cause your next Starfire to be instant cast within 8 seconds. So, like, that would be our benefit, I think, if we didn't have to fill out our tree. Maybe we could also get Nature Swiftness, but is that really something that we need? I feel like rogues, maybe DKs, probably warriors, maybe even hunters would be able to benefit from not having to fill out their 31 point talent first before going into another tree. Yeah, they don't have time to balance stuff, I don't think. I feel like Cataclysm is going to be pretty laid back and like untouched phase by phase. They might have a plan for the phases and they're going to be like, hey guys, phase 1 is going to be all of this. And it's going to launch and there's going to be like 0 patch notes. And then 3 months later, 4 months later, they're going to be like, hey, here's phase 2. Starfall's huge. Yeah, I know. So it's like that trade-off that we would possibly go for by not being restricted to getting 31 points here. It's not a good trade-off. Not worth really for us. I need 2 more Plague Hounds. Dos más. Laying beside me. Wait, you don't want to cast Starfire in solo? Oh, okay. I was reading it the opposite. I was like, I don't want to cast Starfire in Lunar? What? No benefit for the instant Starfire? True. Big true. And even still, like, I don't know how much haste we're going to end up getting, but I feel like eventually the cast time of Starfire is going to be really close to the GCD a lot of the times. To where it's like, it doesn't matter if it's a cast or an instant cast, because it's giving the same value. So like, if you got a proc when it wouldn't fucking matter, it'd be a waste of a proc anyways. Yeah. Oh. Back to the bridge. What up, Lo? Good evening. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. What a fucking day. Happy Monday. Something. Beans on toast, isn't it? I think that was a good one. This is better. It's 1 minus intellect, but it's leather, and I'm level 42. I got a cough. Ooh, that was a close one. I almost didn't make it to the mute button. That would have been rough. 5k XP. Dragon's teeth. Put that on. Yep. Alright, it's been a short stream. It's been a nice little hour cooldown stream from the raid and from some shenanigans. If you guys didn't see earlier, there was some stuff that were happening on Scotty's stream. I don't even know where Scotty's stream is. I gotta mute that. I gotta bring this over here. This was earlier tonight. Somebody recorded it on their phone, I think. It's a minute 20-second long clip from somebody's phone. It's gonna expand. So right now you can just see Scotty. Oh, now you can start to see somebody else's head on there a little bit. They were focusing their camera on Scotty, but there's a special guest right next to him. Oh, who could that be? With a big ass orange beard, with a shoe in his hand. I poured this beer into a shoe that's on the ground right now. And we did what's called a shoey. We did one separately beforehand, and then we did one together. And that was rough. That was one of the roughest things I've ever put in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I had to get a little follow-up Red Bull there. A shoey, yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's what people were calling the things. They're calling the clips. There was a couple. I don't even know what this one is. This might be the same one. Oh yeah, I think this is the same one, but it's an actual clip, so it's not like... It's not blurry as hell. Oh yeah, oh. Pouring the vodka straight into the shoe. And then this was a vodka Dr. Pepper mix also into the heel of the shoe. Scotty's just dancing. At least he's having a good time. I'm over here stressing the fuck out. I'm looking at it like, oh, this does not look good. The color of this drink is just going to be disgusting. And oh, this one was me by myself. He's having a rave, dude. He's he's like Oh yeah. Now it was a crazy fucking night, dude. And then we did all these shenanigans, and then we raided 25-man ICC and Ruby Sanctum. So it's been a long one. It's been an evening. It's been a feeling. So with that, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Tuesday, tomorrow, I don't know. I might be chilling tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe I go live. Maybe I don't. Wednesday podcast. Wednesday season of Discovery. Cubicle Chat. Scotty J's channel. I gotta plug it as much as I can. Don't miss it. A brand new guest that has not been on Cubicle Chat. A guest that has not been on any of the podcasts that you might tune into for Classic. I'm pretty sure. This guest has not been on Warcraft Reloaded, I don't think. Has not been on Cubicle Chat. Has not been on, what's Crix and Sarth's podcast called? Classic Life. Has not been on Classic Life. There might be like a hardcore. Maybe they were on a hardcore podcast. I don't know. No, not Bear Biss. Because, not on the Griffin Go show. Not Beezy. Not Beezy. Nah, you guys couldn't guess who the guest is. We could sit here for 30 minutes. You guys couldn't guess who it is. There's no shot. Any of the other ones? Never been on Countdown to Classic. I mean, I could sit here for another couple minutes. Adelaide? Not Adelaide. Nope. I'm like, do I have a nightcap? Just chill and have a nightcap and not play and just let you guys guess endlessly without getting it correct? I could even give hints. It's... Do you want hints, or do you want to have a couple guesses first? I'll get out a Dr. Pepper. I got some Dr. Pepper and cream soda. Hints. Their name is 2 words. It's a compound word. Is their name. ICC with pre-patch sounds would be kind of lit. I'm looking forward to pre-patch. Yeah. Was TPC only 2 weeks? I know Wrath was like 4. What was that? Sunwell? Sunwell had like 4. On Mancrick? I don't think so. TPC was 4? Yeah, I didn't think TPC was 2. I was like, that seems super short. Fresh Cata. So here's my prediction with fresh servers. I think if there's a fresh Cata, we gotta call it realm because that's what Blizzard calls it. They don't call them servers, they're realms, okay? Get it right. These are the things that we'll include. No GDKPs. No WoW token. No transfers. That's right. There was something else. There was another big thing that was going to be restricted, I feel like. I don't remember what it was, though. There's one other system. I'm spacing right now. But I feel like there's going to be heirlooms. Well, it could have heirlooms, but it's going to be fresh. Oh, because that's account bound. So I see what you're saying. You could just trade heirlooms. So no BOA items. So like no BOA HCH Chiefs. No BOA mounts. Like yeah, mount. None of that stuff. Like no BOA anything. Pets. But there was one more big system I wanted to put up top, and I can't remember what it was gonna be. And then there would be another thing, like, when would a fresh realm launch? And there's like, I think there's at least 3 options there, like 2 weeks before pre-patch, at pre-patch launch. No wait, there's like 4 options. At Cata launch, or 2 weeks post Cata launch. I still can't think of what that other one was though. There's got to be something. I think there is going to be one though. I really do. People have a bad taste in their mouth from the Wrath Fresh servers, but that was the trial. That was the season of discovery fresh classic realm launches. And that one missed the mark. But they've learned lessons, and I think if they tried it again, it would be a lot smoother than their first attempt. It's not going to be complete ass. No boosting. Like just instead of no token, like I'll just put /WoW store. Or I can't put store. Because I would imagine they would, if there is like an extended store in Cataclysm, like transmog sets as you can buy, transmog sets might be purchasable on the Fresh Realms. But I'll put like no WoW store for 3 months. Yeah. They'll let it simmer for 3 months and then decide. After 3 months, do they extend that further, or do they allow the WoW token and all this stuff? Can't boost. Well, you can boost right now. You can buy level 80 boost, right? You can buy a 70 boost. I would imagine when Cata launches, it's going to be an 80 boost at some point. Not hey, looking for stockades boost, like selling stockade boosts at 3 gold per run. No, not talking about that. No, like purchasable character boost is what I was thinking. Oh, you guys are talking about like no boosting in dungeons, restricting that too. Like I'd be down for that because I hate that shit too. Spamming up LFG chat. I don't know how they the systems I just don't feel like would work. Like their automated systems for GDKP detection, I don't think really worked that well. Maybe 90% of the people, I'm just throwing a random ass fucking number out there, maybe 90% was actual people that were participating in GDKPs after it was said, hey, don't do this. But I feel like there was at least a 10% population that got banned. That probably just got caught in the crosshairs. Damage detection. They could. Yeah. The level detection thing could also be a thing. Yeah, I don't. There's got to be ways to figure out how to prevent people from buying and selling dungeon boosts, other than the bullshit mechanics that they came out with. That shit still rubs me the wrong way in Wrath and TBC. All right, what am I thinking of though? There's something else here. I promise. It was a big system too. Like they're gonna allow like random dungeon finder. Like RDF should be in. If there's a fresh realm, RDF in there. Oh, because people could send the BOA reputation stuff. So like I guess that has to be on there. No BOA. I think they could BOA rep items, because maybe you could buy like the Sons of Hodir shoulder enchant, mail it to a tune on a fresh server, and then vendor it, and you would get the reduced gold cost for vendoring something that you bought from a reputation item. I did that on a different realm that wasn't a fresh realm, but I'll put 3 months. Oh, this is what it was. This is what it was. I figured it out. I'll put it at the bottom. Yeah. Maybe some of you are on board with all these. Let's see if you guys are still on board after this one. So wait. I gotta preface this. If there's a fresh Cata fresh PvP Cata realm, I have to add that in there, so you probably know where I'm going with this next one. It's something that they did in Season of Discovery. Forced faction balance. So if there was a PvP, yeah, faction balance, exactly. So if there was a PvP realm, I think that they would do this. This is just my gut feeling. And if it was a PvE, maybe they don't force the faction balance. I don't know if they would for a PvE server, if that makes sense, because they didn't do that for SOD. Like, what would be the point of forcing a PvE faction balance, unless it's just for Tolbarad? Because that's why I feel like a forced faction balance would make sense. If it's on a fresh realm, it's not tied to any other realms. In order for Tolbarad to make sense, faction balance would have to exist. I got a cough. But yeah, this right here is what I would expect. 33-yard range is rough. 40-yard range in Cata beta feels really far away. I'm like, yo, how can I hit this fucking runt from right here? Like, I didn't even expect to be able to hit this guy. He walked like half a yard closer and boom, I'm hitting him. Meow. Big Starfire. Should anything else be added to that list, or did I cover everything? No GDKPs, no WoW tokens, no transfers for 3 months minimum, no BOA items, which includes no BOA achieves, mounts, pets, rep items, no WoW store for 3 months, which is like boosts. No level 7. You can't buy a level 70. You can't buy a level 80. I forget what killed the Wrath servers. Because that's the thing. Fresh always dies. One thing that killed the Wrath Fresh realms was they opened new realms. And that they shouldn't have opened new realms. They should have just capped it. No heirlooms. That's the BOA items. Yeah. So I can parentheses heirlooms. Like you could get fresh, like you could get brand new heirlooms. If you leveled a tune up to level 80, 85, you could buy heirlooms, give it to an alt that would be on the same realm, the same fresh realm. But you couldn't transfer heirlooms from a non-fresh realm to a fresh realm. Asmon, would Asmon, would a... I don't know if a big streamer would play a fresh Cata realm. Maybe they would. Maybe. But with how big Sod realms are, comparing Wrath realms to like Sod realms, it's like double the size. At least. I feel like they cut off like realm cap at like 25k. No add-ons or weak orders. I mean that's a personal one for me. I don't know if Blizzard would never restrict add-ons. I don't think. That might be you and me, Jay. Too many at once. Yeah, it would be one PvP, one PvE for NA, one PvP, one PvE for EU. And that's it. There's no, hey, there's a queue now for these and we're going to open up a new realm. No. No. It's first come, first serve. You got in, you made a tune, you're in there. Especially because it's forced faction balance. So it's like, if, say there's 100k people interested, and 80k are looking to be Horde, there's going to be a lot of Horde players that just don't get in. There's going to be 20k Alliance, and then 22k Horde, and then it's going to be like, oh, well, that's too far off the variance. Sorry, we're shutting her down. Screw it. It would have to just be announced beforehand. Hey, this is our server cap. Once the server cap is reached and factions are balanced, that's it. It would be another like you could still go on to current Wrath round. Like it's not like people wouldn't have another option to go to. They could still play the game, the same exact game. Mechanics wise, it would just have a different economy. You want to be able to play with your friends from other servers but not be able to trade with them? You can do that. At least for PvP, you can. I don't know if you can for PvE. You might be able to for PvE. What server are you on right now for Wrath? Because if you're not on Mancrick, we can get on and test it right now. But if you play on NA, can't do it in PvE, how positive are you? I know it's Battlegrounds too, at least. I think it's Battlegrounds. Maybe it's only PvP. I thought oh yeah, Battlegrounds. Yeah. You for PvE stuff? You can? Yeah. It is BGs. No cross realm for PvE? Hold on. Who is not on Mancrick? Let me hop back on Wrath. Can't queue BGs with friends for you can't. You absolutely can. I'm I'm fairly confident. I'm like 98.2% confident you can. I just need a Horde player on Wrath that's not on Mankrik. Oh, don't mind my Living Flame character. Oh, I'm on... This is not Wrath. This is Classic. You just can't do stuff without them. Yeah, you can queue for it. Yeah, you can queue stuff. That's what I thought. You can queue for PvE, PvP. Because, you're Alliance though, aren't you? Or are you Horde? Wrath of the Lich King. There we go. You Horde? Okay. We have to be... I think there might be a restriction, like you have to be BattleNet friends. Is that right? Or can you just /whisper somebody in their realm name? I thought you were on the server that Griff came from, and that was like Alliance populated. Westfall? Well, my name is Classic Go. Try to invite me. You were on Peggle? I don't remember. There's so many realms. And then queue us up for a dungeon. Queue us up for a heroic or something. If you can invite me. I'm on Mankrik. Classic Go Mankrik. MAN Threatbur from Faralina. Yeah, different realm. I'm on Mankrik. Threatbur is inviting me to a group. Boom, we're in there. We're in there like swimwear. Raid though? Do you want to test it, Threat? Bearbis? Before we do the dungeon? I mean, I'm in a queue. We have a tank and a DPS. Look at that. Boom. Dungeon. Popped. You guys can do more shit in Wrath than you thought you could. Oh. We could try to do it a knack. If this LFG doesn't work, just fuck the queue and let's head to Nax 10, yeah? Yeah, just fuck out of the... Aw, leave it. Leave. Try to go into Nax and see if we can see each other in Nax. Where you at? You're in Dalaran? Yeah. Flyer down to Nax. See if we can get in there. Can't do raids? Are you sure? Because we've disproven people that have said we couldn't do what we just did. I'm curious. Maybe it's changed. The end game for you and your friend? Yeah. Frozen gloom. I see you. Yeah, you can do battlegrounds, arenas, and at least RDF. Probably can't do raids. I just want to see. What happens if we both go into Nax. It's normal 10 man. Perfect. It might not even, if it doesn't let me in, then that's a easy way. Yep, okay. So all players in the party must be from the same realm to enter Naxxramas. What about VOA? Do we do VOA? That's probably the same. I don't know why I think VOA would be different. That VOA should be more restricted than the raids. Because it's like, oh, my realm, my faction didn't get a win. So let me just realm hop and get in. Any queues? But no raid. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. YOLO dungeons. I don't know. I don't hop on Wrath that much. I just had to hop on Wrath just for this experiment. Because I thought I was losing my mind. I was like, I'm pretty fucking confident we can do dungeons together. Yeah, you can do LFR together. In pre-patch. I don't know when LFR is even a thing. But when it is, I would imagine you'd be able to cross realm it. Yeah, I knew I've done Battlegrounds. I couldn't remember if I've done dungeons. So is that another thing? Like, no cross realm groups, just to make it clear. Yeah, it would make sense because when you do RDF, you get randomly queued with people from other realms. So why wouldn't you be able to group with people pre-queuing up for the dungeon? Yeah. Yeah, it's logical, bro. And you have to type it out / invite character name -- I think realm name. Yeah, I think when they first implemented the cross realm stuff, it might have been letting the drinks. Dude, I was trying to drink mine, and Scotty just kept talking. I was not trying to let mine marinate, I promise you. I tried to just take it, and Scotty was just talking some bullshit. Yeah, character name -- realm. Yeah. Alright, it's 1:16. I'm out of here. I gotta go to bed. It's been a crazy night. Possibly back tomorrow, possibly not. We'll see how I'm feeling. And bye. Bye, Barris. Bye, Threatbur / Faralina. Catla, see ya, bro. Dream, see ya. Who else chilling? I thought there was another. Onyx Rain, see ya, bro. That's it for sure. Super Phoenix Frog. Adios, brother. Anybody else chilling, lurking? Jay. See ya. Wednesday, Cubicle Chat. Brand new guest. Can't hype him up enough. 6 o'clock Eastern, which I think is like 10 o'clock Scotty's time. So an hour earlier than last week. Because NA time, we're going NA times, I'm pretty sure. NA East Coast, 6 p.m. Scotty J's channel. See you there. Bye.